Hey, what up everybody? My name is Chris Vargas and these are my essentials. So it's been a while since I've done a video for you guys, but I wanted to just kind of catch up, let you guys know where I'm at. We are literally maybe 1 week away from the Dead Stock Chronicles first episode being completely done. From start of production all the way through. We are in the last week of post-production and I cannot be more excited. It has been a journey. The episode, incredible. I'll talk about that more in another video, but anyways, let's get into it, man. So my essentials, right? The things that I need the most in life, I would say, is gonna be my headphones. These headphones in particular, these are the Audio Technicas, and my God, I edit a lot, obviously, and so these are the first crispy clean audio headphones that I could ball on a budget with, I should say, that I've been able to find. The cleanest sounding headphones I've ever had in my entire life, and I'm super fortunate to have these because they make everything way easier, makes editing a million times better when you can actually hear what sounds should sound like. This one's the everyday go-to. This is Topo Chico, obviously, just water in general. I live in Texas, and so you have to have water. It is a must for everyday living, and it's just good for you overall. I mean, you want to hydrate, does all kinds of amazing things for you. Water for sure, always on the list, must. Way too hot. It's way too hot here without that. This bad boy is actually probably one of my favorite things that I've done for myself. This is a Travix Slimmy. Bad. Oh, I love it. And I love that it's gotten patinaed all on its own. Like when I originally got it, it was more of like a caviar brown, and man, just you can beat up leather all day long and it just looks good. Doesn't matter if it's scratched or not, just looks good. Metal frame around it, so it's solid. And RFID blocking, if that's important, but that's a thing that's on here. Very beautiful, lifts up my cards when I need them. I mean, I can't ask for more. And it cuts down on the bulkiness of your pockets. Like, I don't like my pockets all just stuffed with stuff. So, Slimmy wallet always is a must, always is a must. All right, the next thing that I have on here, this bad boy right here. This is my portable solid state drive. This one's 500. I have a T7 over there. That's 1,000. It's a terabyte. Beautiful. But this right here, I would never, ever want to go back to just editing on a hard drive. My God, it's insanely slow and always just so easy to corrupt the files, man. You gotta be careful with those. But this is game changer for anybody who's in the editing game. They don't ever tell you this, but when you're editing, you need a portable solid state drive. Your computer is just not fast enough to handle what you need to be doing, especially if you're gonna be doing like really hardcore 4K and grading. This is the one to go with every time. The next one on the list, this is actually new to my life, but this is a Rocketbook. This is I can't remember if this is the executive size or not. I wanted the smaller one. I didn't want the big one because I didn't want like huge giant list, but literally I've been tracking the things that I've been doing for the last couple of days. Bro, honestly, it's definitely kept me in check. It's kept me honest with myself, kept me accountable. And it's nice, man, just to be able to scratch off a thing from the list. Like, you don't even think about it, but just doing that was satisfying. It's stupid because it's so simple. But I really have noticed my productivity and keeping my word to myself has been incredible since like I started writing stuff down. The best thing about this Rocketbook is that if I want to, I can erase everything on the page. Literally just wipe off. It's not like a wetboard or a whiteboard, but science. It's awesome. Just trust me on that one. It's crazy. These bad boys are some of my absolute favorite just smell goods. You need smell goods in life. I don't care what anybody says. You need smell goods in life. Deodorant first, smell good second. Can't lose. Both of these, incredible. Just good smells. And so much so that, like, check this out. Look, this is cool. Designed for Mr. Vargas. Come on. Why not? This is also blue, this you know. I feel like everybody has this one, but this is like it's classic. This is go-to. This is one you can always go to and it's always gonna work. So whatever the occasion calls for, this is always gonna work. This one is for good times. Next thing on the list, I think this probably goes without saying, but these are my Ray-Ban Clubmasters, my absolute favorite pair of shades I've ever owned in my entire life. These have been all around the world. I mean, I went to Tokyo with these. These have been on all of my friends' faces at some point in time. Like, they all just wanted to try them on just because, you know, anybody has Ray-Bans. And so I wanted these Clubmasters because they're a little bit different. This particular pair, because they are also a bit matte black with the gold. And these are actually the larger frames because I have a larger dome. So these are definitely helpful for that. Definitely taking away from the craziness. But these are always fan favorites. This is my favorite. So Ray-Ban Clubmasters, definitely just a beautiful pair to have. The absolute best thing in my life that I've worked with, this has also been around the world, and this is my everyday. I look at this and I spend time with this, and as you can tell, I even dressed it up. Plenty of these are my stickers, but this right here, this bad boy, this is one of my favorite cars I've ever, and it actually belongs to my cousin, that Chevy El Camino, that Elko, 78 Elko, very nice. But this, my friends, the MacBook Pro, I would be nobody without this thing. I've obviously seen a lot of miles on it through all of the videos that I've edited in my life, and just everyday work, you know, even if it's just checking emails, as dumb as that sounds, I still like to do it from my computer as opposed to my phone sometimes. So, MacBook Pro, thank you for everything, seriously. All right. And last but certainly not least are some blue light blocker glasses. This video is sponsored by nobody. That's a joke, a terrible joke, sorry. I mean, I have horrible insomnia and had it pretty much since like the 3rd grade. So anything that will help that particular issue in my life, I will do. So these right here, blue light blocking glasses, absolutely necessary for living. All right, number 8 on the list is actually just my phone. This iPhone 12 Pro Max. It seems crazy, like that my phone would be my essential, but honestly, everything that I do is on my phone. This is how I stay connected with my friends, my family, how I get work done on the go. And AirDrop is the most incredible thing of ever. Like, it genuinely has helped my workflow tremendously, because I used to be like a hardcore Android guy, never ever wanted to change over to Apple. Like, it was just not a thing that I wanted to do. I despised Apple for a lot of years until I started playing with things, and then I was like, oh, okay, well, this makes sense. So sorry, Cambrick, because you're the one guy that I know is going to give me a lot of grief about this, but I love Apple. That's number 8. Cool shoes. Cool shoes, no matter what it is. Not even necessarily this one. This one is cool. I'm black and red all day, obviously. Just cool shoes in general, just to have with you at any time. I think that as a man, you should always have at least one cool pair of sneakers, whether that's these or the Nike Monarchs. You should have at least one clean pair of shoes that you can take out on a, you know, on an evening date, on a stroll, you know, good to know somebody for the first day. Like, making really good first impressions with a clean pair of shoes is everything, especially if you're a single dude. I mean, you gotta show up. So wear a clean pair of shoes, but just a clean, dope pair of shoes, you're always gonna catch me in some. I just love them. That's just the thing that I've always wanted. I think it's, you know, I think when I was younger, I had a lot of hand-me-downs, but even those hand-me-downs were cool, so I was happy with those. And so when I got to the point in my life where I could afford to like buy my own shoes, man, I really enjoyed it, and I kind of went crazy because that's just what I like. Genuinely what I like. The last thing on the list should honestly probably be the first thing on the list, because none of this would be on here without it. But this, my friends, this is my backpack of, man, I don't even know how long I've had this backpack, to be honest with you. It's gotta be at least 3 or 4 years old at this time, and it still looks good. This one also went with me to Tokyo. Like, it's got some miles on it, and this is one of the best bags that I have because it has this whole side slit for my MacBook Pro. Handles it. Also, back there, I can put my Rocketbook and my iPad because it has cushioning for all of it. This is like the nerdiest thing that a person can geek out about, but I do love how big the opening of this thing is. Like, clothes, headphones, whatever I want goes in the bag. take it with me everywhere. And for the longest time too, I used to just take this with me out on shoots. It had everything that I carry with me inside of it, obviously, for my photography and video skills. With this bag has been great to me. I've traveled solely just with it everywhere. And I take it with me now. It's kind of like a comfort blanket. Anywhere I go somewhere where I feel like I'm gonna need some things, load this bad boy up and let's go. So with all that said, thank you guys for watching. Y'all make sure to hit the like button if y'all liked it, subscribe if you haven't, and man, follow me on my Instagram. Say what's up. Peace.